Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 2 replay straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the north side as the blue OKW player, we got Kaiser. Spawn on the south side as the red USF player, we got Dolecto. And I realized I forgot to activate my macros. There we go. Now I can move on the screen with my WASD. Both players have made locked in the doctrine. Do have the breakthrough doctrine and the mechanized company. Mechanized company is pretty rare, so we may see. Yep, we will see an early 251 not 251 WC51 military truck. Was it a quarter ton, 3/4 ton truck? You have to wait and see.
Heavy truck, ready for orders.
WC51 now deployed in the field. Got a squad of Pennsylvanians in the build queue into a half track. WC51 can capture up some sectors. Does also offer some other abilities. My apologies. Reaction squad pulling out a bit of wire there. Very nice. Always handy to have. WC51 will go for a drive-by capture there. Finishes capturing it. We got the Sturm Pioneers over here. WC51 does not have a 50 cal until it gets fully upgraded. More rifle squads on the build queue.
Got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
And now have a SWS half track here, probably going for an early battle group HQ. He has enough fuel for it. And now the HQ is being built. My apologies. Restaurant squad taking a little bit of fire there from the Volksgrenadiers. Rifle squad advance way forward, trying to get a bit of damage on that. The Volksgrenadiers, more rifle squads push way forward. Now the Volksgrenadiers do fall back. Volksgrenadiers and Panzerfusiliers pushing along the flank. Rifle squad's heading to center. 50 cal now pulling in the field. He is going to take a bit of volley there. He does have anti-tank rifle grenades with the Panzerfusilier. And of course as well, going straight for the medics there. That's not that common. You should see a third squad right now going for another Panzerfusilier as well, so he does have enough resources for it. Early medics is quite nice though. Rifle squad trying to load on the back of the WC51. There's 4 firing slots there. It's probably a good enough spot to reload on the back of the WC51. Panzerfusiliers push way forward. Sturm Pioneers will close in on the rifle squad. There's a good possibility he gets wiped. Rifle squad pushing down south. Need to focus those squads down, but with the nearby rifle squad here, decides not to pursue it. He still not has load up in the back of the WC51. I really think he should have. Got a lieutenant and a cavalry rifleman squad now pulling the field. Reaction squad push way forward. Does get behind some good light cover. And looks like the Panzerfusiliers will technically lose the fight, but the Reaction squad not necessarily win. Now the Panzerfusiliers and Volksgrenadiers push forward. Lieutenant and cavalry rifleman squads are here. WC51 is also providing some good fire support here. I love seeing the less common units. Cavalry rifleman squads are actually pretty rare. They are one command point, so they're not instantaneously available. WC51 is also pretty rare as well. So it's nice to see these less common units. And with the lieutenant and cavalry rifle squad here, he does get a quick, easy wipe on that Panzerfusilier. Now we've got the Sturm Pioneers push way forward. My screen on my right sort of blacked out for a moment. Looks like everything's fine. Lieutenant moving around.
Fusiliers reporting for action.
More Panzer Fusiliers deployed in the field for a replacement squad.
Enemy has cut our supply chain. The resource sector has been isolated.
It's actually not too terribly far from a Sherpan squad to get out some early Obsatsen. Cavalry squad are quite wounded. He needs to fall back sooner rather than later. He needs some medics. The WC-51 is up to Veteran C2, which is quite nice. Does get the operate the vehicle with greater efficiency. What the hell does that even mean? Operate the vehicle with greater efficiency? I guess it move significantly increase mobility, I guess. Means faster acceleration, maybe increased speed. And of course, Veteran C3 does get actual combat veterancy. Rub squad does fall back there.
Capture point. Enemy infantry. Forward on. They're flanking us. Swing guns around.
Russian squad gains some burst there on that Volksgrenadiers. Panzerfusilier taking some damage there as well, but not retaliating at the moment. They're just standing there. Fresh Stewart taking down the build queue. So he's really eyeing for the mechanized play. He can always follow up with a mortar half track if needed. Russian squad will fall back in time. Quite a bit of fire there on the WC-51. Does get G43 upgrade here. No G43 upgrade here just yet, but we've seen this Stewart here. He may go for the double pan track. Try to finish off the WC-51. Anti-craft grenades queued was interrupted there. WC-51 has been destroyed. He may lose the Panzer Fusilier in return, but can work on the build queue. USF has not one ambulance. Probably should eye one relatively soon as well. Cavalry Rifleman squad does force them back. Panzer Fusilier squad gets wiped out. The Cannon Warfare on the build queue.
Anti-tank gun has taken the field.
And now the Sturm Pioneer does fall back there. Hit the cow now on the build queue.
Our supply lines have been cut. Americans are making a push.
Volksgrenadiers and Panzerfusiliers do force back the lieutenant. The Russian squad laying down some wire there. Very nice. Maybe a good idea for the OKW player to go for the Sherpan squatters, get out some Oversalassen at this point. He sees the cavalry rifleman, so he may suggest he's going to play around with that. The Cannon Warfare sets him up, does not get shot off there. He could upgrade this guy with a double pan trick, but he is upgrading to G43s. Another Panzerfusiliers on the build queue. The Cannon Warfare trying to find another shot here. Gets a hit there. Cavalry Rifle squad push way forward, but without the medics at home, he's taking quite a bit of damage over time. This follow-up engagement's not going to go well in his favor, since how wounded they are. The Volksgrenadiers are softening away, and they don't have STGs upgrade as well. Volksgrenadiers do fall back there. Sturm Pioneers push way forward. And the Cavalry squad could get wiped out here. They are wounded. The cow will fire away, suppresses the Sturm Pioneers, saving the Cavalry Rifle Squad. Rifle Squad gets inside the garrison, but there's only 3 guys left there. Lieutenant behind some good heavy cover there.
Heavy truck waiting for deployment.
And the Cannon Warfare is pushing forward once again. Use player does have far superior fuel control, has both fuel points, soon to be both munitions points. The OKW player lost a lot of squads so far this game. Rifle squad will get easily overran. Reaction squad falls back nice and early as well. Hit the cow rotating around, trying to suppress down this blob. Shroom officer now deployed in the field. US player could eye for some bars to equip his rifleman squads with. No weapon rack research. Ambulance now, of course, deployed in the field.
Half-track is ready for orders.
And we do have now a mortar half-track deployed in the field. Uses advantage to pull out immediate light vehicles. The OKW player has enough fuel for sheer panzer quarters and get it fully upgraded, so he has a possible good static defense and placement he can bring on in, and a good source of Obstlassen. But right now the OKW player is in a really bad position. Panzer needs to abandon that garrison. The bar to get wiped on out.
Capture point is
They
being
do full
overrun.
withdrawal there. Volksgrenadiers and the Panzer means good damage there.
Wasted some of our riflemen.
Looks like one of the rifle squads did go down over here. It is... Actually, I don't know which rifleman squad went down. Over here?
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
The Cal suppressing away. Did the rifle squad just go down right in front of me? I wasn't paying attention. Possibly. Yeah, this large now down to rifle squad models there. I just wasn't paying attention right there. We do now have the Stewart takes an anti-tank rifle grenade. Panzer should be able to finish it off. Okay, pretty close, but he's out of munitions because he has no munitions point, nor really any strategic point at the moment. The kind of we're first trying to find out the opportunity gauge. Stewart is just trying to play a circle around. Yeah, I think he realizes this one is out of munitions. And right now, the OKW player is really out of munitions. Full withdrawals the Cannon Warfare. And everything else there. Stewart should be able to pop out its crew and get the crit repair. Once Shroom Pioneers are forced back. Okay, the player is now eyeing for SWS half track, eyeing to get his next sheer panzer quarters deployed in the field. Cal does get forced him back.
Standing by for setting of command post.
US player probably has a major on the build queue. Yep, almost complete.
Enemy forces have 300 points. A capture point is under attack. Target secure. Battalion just released a major for action.
Major has now been deployed in the field. I hear some Panzer Fusiliers firing away, or riflemen.
Give us some trouble here. What the hell am I meant to do with a capture point is being overrun.
Pressure squad moves around. Got the Panzer Fusiliers along the flank. And got a bit of fire there on those
Heavy machine gun team.
Panzer Fusiliers. Lieutenant push way forward. Mortar does get a good hit there onto the Panzer Fusiliers. Does go grenade, or nope, grenade does get cancelled or interrupted. Shroom Pioneers sausages away. Cavalry rifle squad straight forward.
Commanders, be advised. Ability
Lieutenant
now
pushed way
ready.
forward. Lieutenant model himself is still up and going, which means he has Exo Thompson. Shroom officer taking severe damage here, so is Lieutenant. Shroom officer does fall back, with all models remaining. Lieutenant and cavalry rifle squad push way forward. Gets good damage there. That's about the sheer pants quarters. Both those squads now falling back. Major artillery being brought in right there. Volksgrenadiers do get out of the garrison though. Though the structure fully goes down, so it's a good thing he did get out of the garrison. Volksgrenadiers and Pursuers getting suppressed. Good mortar hit there. We do now have combined arms being activated there. Our rifle squad now advancing under the influence of combined arms. But kind of refer falls on back. Rifle squad's no in range of combined arms. Sherman tank on the build queue. Regular Sherman tank. Aggression squad activate volley fire, which don't think that's going to be very useful against the Panzer Fusiliers. Aggression squad does fall back. Sherman tank getting repaired on up. And now got a lag deploying field hitting the 50 cal. Very nice. Both of the Panzer Fusiliers have been upgraded with HE-43s. Volkswagens have not been upgraded with their STGs. You may keep them up unupgraded to perhaps grab new weapons that his opponent may drop, which he simply has not deployed any. 9 Lieutenant has his weapon. Main gun is shortly correct there onto the Stewart. The Kenworth is packed them up and driving and getting on out of there. Incendiary grenades been thrown there. Regular Sherman taking that pull in the field. Anti-tank grenade does connect on the Sherman, but won't get the engine crit.
Our supply line's cut. Germans are making a push.
Great explosive hit there. That Volkswagen could get wiped on out. Easy wipe for him. Major push right forward. The Kenworth packed on up, trying to get on out of there. And now do have some more major artillery, I'm assuming that is, being brought on in. Good explosive hit there on the Panzer Fusiliers. Now the Shun Pioneers forcing back the rear echelon. Panzer Fusiliers pushing down south. And now got recon pass from the Major. Lieutenant in the region, taking some fire there. Rifle flare deployed by the Panzer Fusiliers. Dark Squad will easily get overrun by all these squads, so the Sherman tank will make him pay for it.
They're at 200 points. A capture point is under attack.
50 cal has packed on up, making his way out of there. Officer does get surprised there. We got double 50 cal here. Light gets directed on the 50 cal. Does retreat back with one. And now I do have a 76mm Sherman on the build queue as well. Good way to round it out. Still decent versus infantry, and it does offer a bit more anti-tank. We do now have a OKW Panzer IV in the field. Aggression squad trying to capture this VP over here.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Panzer IV push way forward. Armor piercing round does connect from the regular Sherman tank. 76mm Sherman tank push way forward. bit of splashes there on the Oberstadthassen.
We're losing a capture point.
As for push way forward, Stewart is way over here, so not likely to be able to get a supporting crit shot. Pikes with rounds there bounce, armor piercing round bounce. Could load up the HEVAP. Our squad does fall back there. Sherman tank push along the flank. Rolls and misses with high explosive round. Sherman 76mm drops, makes another bounce there. A tank grenade connects onto the regular Sherman tank. Combined arms activated once again. Gets a good pen there.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Improves weapon range and reload times when near infantry. Very powerful ability there to support out vehicles.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Another Volcano on the build queue. This Volcano probably pushed a little bit too far forward. US player did lose his cavalry rifleman as well.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
And I got some repairs there onto the Panzer IV Bar Rifle Squad and Bar Lieutenant push way forward. Got also unbarred Major. Good hit there on the Rifleman. His vehicles are probably getting repaired up pretty quickly. They weren't too terribly damaged.
Forces have 100 points remaining.
Schumacher does fall back. And this lieutenant's starting to get report there by the Volkswingers as well. Or Panzerfusiliers, I should say. Sherman 76, no HEVAP rounds loaded, just has regular ammunition loaded. Gets a bounce on the Panzer IV.
The capture point is being overrun. All done over here.
We do now the 50 cal push away forward. Got the Panzerfusiliers capture this sector. 50 cal push away forward over here. Mortar half track just idle back here. And Stuart's push along the flank, just trying to keep it policed. After all, the Stuart along the flank would be hard for the OKW player to deal with since he's at the more focus towards the Shermans. One thing that could help out the US player is if it was another WC-51, he has access to an iron not to Ironhide, what I'm thinking, to the marked target. Got the improved recon overflight there from the Major. Our Foster smoke's firing away. Sherm tank gets a bounce there. And looks like the 76mm, I don't think it's gotten a single pin on that Panzer IV. He has lost a squad for bazooka, which I think was maybe the rear echelon squad. I'm not sure what squad that was. 50 cal does take a bit of damage, pulling a grenade on those forces. He has lost the Major, so maybe the Major had the bazooka. Lieutenant firing out. The rifle squad does fall back with minimal health. So it's coming over the flank to push, and now we've got these tanks straight forward. Sherm tank at 75mm should get good rear armor hit there. Combined arms not active. That is the vision block ability. No engine crit ability. 76mm does roll a mess there, and now the Panzer IV is blitzing away. Sherman 76 needs to get on out of there. One more penny's done for. Bounce and miss there. Looks like he's loaded with evap. Anti-tank rifle grenade connecting. He should withstand it, but barely.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Sherman tank gets taken out there. Evap does pen. It feels like the US player is just getting pretty unlucky. Got some drop weapons there. We also got the windmill. Oh, it's like an old-fashioned 2006 game where the weapons start floating in the air and spinning, right? That's what that is. He's trying to play some Medal of Honor, but he's in Company of Heroes. At least it's not Call of Duty. 50 cal push way forward. Another Panzer IV on the build queue, and now got a Scott on the build queue as well. The US players will be lacking some AT. Lost a Sherman tank. He needs an AT with double Panzer IV on the field. Of course, we know that with our cast division. But once you see double Panzer IV, he's going to need out Jackson. Fire squad gets some good damage there, but the 50 cals are seeing a bit of damage. Another grenade's been thrown on the 50 cal there. Bar rifle squad push way forward. Panzer IV push way forward. Got a couple of 50 cals here, Stewart and Scott. Now let's hold on, nothing. Trim 76mm on the build queue, so he has swapped out production. Bazooka does roll a bounce there. 50 cals taking some severe damage. Bit of healing there from the ambulance. Bono grenade there onto the bazooka squad. Will splash down the ambulance. It may get taken out by one shot from the AT gunshot now. The rest of the squad gets ripped apart.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Sherman 76 deployed in the field. Stewart's activates one of his abilities. Picks up the ambulance there.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Sherman 76 taking some fire. Bounce there. Bounce there. And looks like the US player has surrendered. It feels like part of him got unlucky, but part of him also feels like he threw it away. He should have been a sure win, but he could not close out the game. This Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.